Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris as the Quillian Bureaucracy. It's been quite a few days since the last time I played, although the series, I think there's still a backlog of videos as I'm recording this. I'm still kind of like way ahead of you guys, so if there has been any sort of like direction that you guys are asking me to go in here, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to respond to that in real time. But the game's going well. We took out a fallen empire. We kind of rule all over. We're totally pacifistic. So, you know, everything's going according to plan there. We've got crazy amounts of science coming in, it feels like. I mean, yeah, actually, these times are not bad. Obviously, the amount of science you need scales up based on how many planets and population you have. But I think that we're using our population quite well for that. We do have a surplus of money again. Keeps going back and forth. Let me just check. All my sectors should still be on sciencing, and they are. You don't have a director, and I'm wondering, well, you got 6 planets in there. You should probably have one. We've got room for it. That's going to be A-okay. Science output. Sounds good. I don't know how much science that sector is producing. Actually, a fair bit. It is actually our second most sciencey district, which is good. This one here is still quite new, I think, and developing. So I suppose we'll just go ahead and give this one a bunch of mineral credits. Energy, yeah, like we're going crazy. I mean, districts do have, or sectors do have a mineral cap, and so do we over here, and we are at it. But I mean, I guess that's fine. We've got spaceports going on over here. It's probably still a good idea to go and get solar panel networks everywhere, because it can happen quite quickly that your economy shifts as things develop, because I mean, you can see here there's a lot of buildings that aren't really being utilized yet, so I think that's fair. Looks like physics is the one that's slightly behind everything else, so we'll just keep trying to do some balance like that, and that's it. At this point, we're kind of just waiting for the universe to end. If I'm being perfectly honest here, we're gonna get the game going. We're gonna go to fastest speed. We've got sentient AI, so that might be, you know, one of the end game scenarios that triggers. Or I know after a certain duration, there's a few others that can trigger after X number of turns, and so on and so forth. So we're sort of waiting for a kind of end game disaster to kick in here. Seriously? Okay. This is just an awakened... Okay, these guys. This was a fallen empire, which I believe already existed, that just woke up. This is not an endgame event, I think. So all the machines have just come alive. So, giants in the playground. Now, they're not near me, which is too bad, because you actually have pretty significant bonuses to fighting them. The last Fallen Empire we had about 80k fleet strength, somewhere around there. We're currently only sitting at 40k, although our technology isn't in a terrible state. So, you know, we might do okay, but we do need to build some more. We've got an idle science ship. Do we have any projects? We've got Debris in the Mythar system. So you should go and do that. I guess we have access rights over here. We did just smash them in a fight. So, let's go and do that. We'll put you on Auto Explorer later on. The transport fleet, I think, is just going to keep chilling. I think that's okay. These two fleets are not merged for some reason. I'm assuming you're still set as rally point, and you are, so that must have been something that happened beforehand. Surface construction queue, still full of energy. Let me check. I don't know. Is there a way to find out what buffs are hitting me? Curator Insight. Okay, yeah. So we've already paid our $5,000 to get the Curator Insight. We've got the Patron of the Arts kicking in as well, so if there's something else for me to dump my money on massively, I'm not exactly sure what it is. But we are going to produce, carrier battleships, I think. So you've got 22. We probably will want some lighter ships in here, although the carriers are interesting because they do have a ton of point defense weapons. And, the artist troop. No picture? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna renew that. That's gonna be okay. Every 10 years we gotta do that, and that's okay. Yeah, they've got point defense weapons. The little fighters are probably good at taking out other little ships, so, you know, it's probably that we don't necessarily need a big mix. That being said, this place is still the cruiser assembly yard, so let's go and build a few of those. And cafeteria has got nothing, but let's go ahead and make it the destroyer. Actually, no, Viltalis is the destroyer one, right? It is. So we'll go and stick one in there just to get a little bit of variety. So the Crusaders have declared war on the kingdom of whatchamacallits. Not these guys. I don't know who they declared war on. So they'll probably do a few more. Actually, can we talk to them? Is there anything we can find out about them if we just say, hey bro, why so cranky? Doctrinal enforcers. Seek to impose his religious doctrines in the galaxy. Overwhelming. Yeah, fleet power. It's probably 80k, if not more. So they're just fanatic spiritualists. Request to become their dominion. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We'll make it work out. We do still have to spend a fair number of minerals upgrading our society. In fact, if there's more mining upgrades that are possible, I think I just checked that all these buildings are fine. You're cranky, which is sucky. I guess that's the way it is. Still think there should be a little icon next to these planets that can have upgrades, you know, as a prompt. More physics lab over here. That's going to be fine. You're doing some improvements. So, I mean, we do want to get just more tech. I mean, that's fine, right? Tech gets you other things, especially as our population is growing. We need to make sure that our tech rate continues to grow alongside it. So I think that's a fine investment. Although we do want to make sure we keep building our carrier-class battleships as much as possible, too. Yep, special project. That sounds great. Do we have a construction ship? Okay, but it is not idle. It's currently busy doing something, which is good, because we're discovering some things over here, so our construction ship will be busy. Do we have an unused building here? At least when our planetary building... Missing something! Oh! Oh! Is it? There's no symbol. Which one of these is missing something? It's not one of these that needs a resource. Why do you keep zooming in here? One of our planetary buildings is missing something that is required for it to function. Well, I mean, it needs a pop. Oh, right here it doesn't have a pop. That's what's complaining about. Okay, yeah, I was reading it right. I just didn't spot that one. I was like, is it telling me it's missing some sort of unique resource or something bizarre like that? No, it just needs people of some description. Alright, upgrade those things. Resource revealed, neutronium ore, 20% bonus armor, assuming we have any. I bet we do already. But if not, maybe we have to go and mine something. We don't need more energy credits. Energy nexus, you know, planetary modifier with more energy. I mean, it's always good, I suppose. We could build planetary shield generators everywhere, but I think that takes up a slot, so that seems kind of foolish to me. We could unlock the plasma cannon for some more weapon options. You know what? Let's go ahead and just, what's you? 9, 11. So the plasma cannon is better than the phase disruptor. Oh, they do different things. This is the anti-armor, this is the anti-shield. And then we've just got the gamma laser over here. Let's do these. They won't take that long to do. We'll finish them up. We'll recycle the list, see what else comes up. See if it's interesting in any way whatsoever. These guys, how are they? Is this a kingdom? Is this one who's at war with... Yeah, the Crusaders. But you're way over here. Ask for association status. Oh, you're in a federation. We have a good mood, right? So let's go ahead and research agreement this stuff. I'm sure we don't get very much out of this, but that's okay. There you go. Have some minerals. We don't need any. Teachings of Warriors. So this is one of our special projects. Oh, we can get another special project. We get We could get 1,000 minerals. Obviously, the energy doesn't matter, but the minerals are nice. Or send it to our homeworld for research. Issue special project. Well, we'll do that. Hopefully we get a decent reward out of it. I don't know. Takes 1 month to research and 500 society research points. Okay. Okay, research agreement good. Special project complete. Our language experts have been at it for weeks to translate the documents, yada yada, philosopher. Even the most peaceful people might be forced into a corner if their work for a better world. I wouldn't know anything about that. Gives access to master's teaching, Warring States Empire Edict. Okay. So you run this, you get 10% more naval capacity and cheaper army upkeep. Is that better than 1,000 minerals? I'm not convinced that it is, but it is interesting that we discovered it. Oh, 5% more kinetic weapon damage, always nice. Kinetic battery, very long-range artillery. So 14 DPS. That's really nice. Yeah, we're going to get that. That's very interesting. I mean, if we decide to make artillery ships. There may be a long-range weapon slot on our carriers. I'm not sure. So QR department, you're going to keep popping out a couple of cruisers for me. And Vil, you'll pop out a destroyer, although we don't really need the mix as much. I think mostly I'm going to focus on getting the carriers, but I wanted a few in there. Surveyed. Everyone is still busy, though, so that's nice. Beacon, the bacon of perpetuity. Soil enrichment, more habitability. I think I just grabbed that one because it was fast, not because I really needed it. I mean, eventually this branch works up, but we don't need... Army damage might be fine. We don't need more farms. We actually are at our leader cap. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Because it'll let us, maybe recruit a few more people for something if we decide that we need it. Construction complete. So you guys are still doing ground construction. Central office here needs more minerals. Stellar fleet. So, still not really seeing anything from Tithian Crusaders. Terraforming Crusaders, my bad. But I still don't think that's the end game at all. That's just a fallen empire that got woke. That's not the same as an end game scenario. Carrier class, go. Okay, more surveys, but nothing to work on. Are they really like barren systems? Well, they're not completely barren, but they don't have any resources for us. Gamma lasers unlocked. Our research is going quite fast. What is this? Zro. FDL speed increase, sensor range increase. Relatively cheap. Let's do it. It sounds awesome. Plus, more unique resources is more cool. So construction ship, you're over here. We got a pretty big queue for the construction ships. That's fine. Analyze debris, but didn't get anything out of it. That's fine too. Science ship is still going around, doing things. This science ship here, which is pathing in an interesting manner. Could I actually go and get you to collect some critters? There we go, you. Research project. Because we haven't been able to complete our critter acquisition quest. And at this point, the amount of society research we're going to get out of this is not really going to be worthwhile. It's not going to be interesting in any way. But I still want to finish it because, finishing quests is good. Let's get another one in there. We'll have to do another pass on our planets in a moment to make sure that they are still all building. Right now, they're all queued, which is good. I don't think we've got any other big planets that we can easily reach. Yeah, see, we're getting basically nothing out of the debris, but maybe I'll just check it. Is that the Kingdom Fleet? It is the Kingdom Fleet. The other thing, my military fleet with the jump. I wonder if, I don't know how it works exactly. Can I just, skip over all this space and go somewhere if these guys declare war on me? Because I'm good at killing fallen empires, even woke ones. It's fine. It's my special power. Yeah, we just need a lot more minerals. And we're not adding much in the way of mining. We're mostly focusing on science, but at the same time, that's okay. Ooh, there's a lot of progress towards a couple of things. That is halfway decent. You don't have a solar panel network here. You know what we might want? This is in my homeworld. I don't know if there's a radius to this or if it's the entire system. But we actually might want some synchronized defense modifiers. Although you're going to get a fair amount of science, so we want an observatory here. And tell you what, we'll upgrade to the next level spaceport so we can build a few more things. We got unemployment, so we are going to... I mean, it might be worth still slapping down the energy grids just because they do give some unity, which wouldn't be bad. Actually, we'll put down a Paradise Dome because of the happiness. We don't need the food, but the unity and the happiness is valuable. So you're building, but you're not going to have something soon. We don't really have unrest. We don't really build armies everywhere. It's probably fine just to build... we could... There's a certain thing to be said about just building a planet full of mines. But no. Science harder is better. Okay, debris analyze, tech complete. What's the other one we finished? Phase disruptors. Okay, that's fine. Next level hyperdrive. I mean, we're not really using hyperdrives anymore, but it still might be worth picking up for some things. Just a flat 5% more hit points is nice. That doesn't, eliminate things from our queue. We could finish some of these research that we partially have. You know what? We're going to get the large plasma cannons in case we need to do some armor ignoration. Shut up. That's totally a word. Just 5% more attack speed on our connected weapons, which is mostly what we're using. And I think this is semi-repeatable. Or just the Stormfire autocannon. 15 DPS. Or the improved... I think we actually have the level 3 fighter and bombers. I think we skipped over it at some point because of some research stuff. Let me get this autocannon. I think that's actually going to be a swell idea. Debris analyzed. Okay. Science ships are going around doing things. That's fine, too. We do have a surprising amount of access to things. I don't know if we've got, like, that many rivals still left in this universe. I mean, let's be honest. We have no rivals. Well, the Fallen Empire is going to be a little scary until we finish building up our fleet. But we are working on that. So, central office. Build me some more carriers. That's going to be fine and swell. You finished construction queue. This planet finished its ground queue, actually. So, the people who are happy, let's go ahead and get your stations or your science things upgrading. There we go. I'll keep you busy for a bit. So yeah, we're just waiting for the world to end, and we're waiting for an endgame disaster. So we'll mostly just keep going quick. I mean, I would be very excited if these guys declared war on me, but not yet. Oops, I'm paused. So we are paying for our transport fleet here, but again, we have infinity money, so we could actually like make a giant enormous fleet. But 32 landing troops is more than enough. The collective self, right? More leaders. Core sector, army health, like, just like infinite repeatability. We'll get the armor health because it actually does have some potential use for us. I'll get the planetary energy grid because it might lead to some other unlocks. No access, no access. So you're lost. Yeah, that's too bad. Something must have changed. That's okay. Just wait for you to get back, and then we'll give you some commands. You finished your surface construction queue, and looks like we're still currently going for physics, although soon we will go and overcome that and probably want to switch over to some more engineering. So we'll do a little bit of a mix. Go back to physics. You are going to need some building here. We need the Paradise Dome for the happiness, just for more efficiency. That's going to be okay. We could also build, like, the spiral-fed hub, but it gives negative happiness, so that seems kind of foolish. And the clone vats. Minus 10% administrative operations. I actually don't... Wait, what does that mean? I don't know. Oh, no engineering research going on. Synth leaders. Hello. Allow synth pops to be leaders. Let's go and do that. Again, we're trying to be super pro robots as much as possible, because maybe the rebellion won't happen here. Maybe our synth will stay loyal, and wouldn't that be fun? Let's upgrade you. Let's go ahead and we'll pop in a few more cruisers. What the hell? And over here we'll pop in a few more destroyers. Why not? Research complete on the planetary energy grid. That went super fast. Ship shield hit points. That seems pretty good. You know what? I'm going to take the planetary shields because it takes no time to research at this point. Sure. And maybe it leads to other more interesting planetary shields or something like that. It's been in the queue for a while. It's going to be a microscopically fast little research project, which is going to be fine. We still have an edict down for engineering, which I think is going to be okay because, yeah, I think that's where there's going to be more synthy stuff, so that's going to be fine. Is that your surface queue finishing? I guess. So, yeah, we got the next level building for some stuff here. Boop. Lots of upgrades, but you have stuff in your queue. You have lots of upgrades and nothing in your queue. So let me go and just hit this button for a bunch. Engineering. Physics. Engineering. Physics. Engineering. There we go. No physics research going on right now. I really don't care about any of this. Look at the particle lance as like an interesting option maybe for something. So you still have some unemployed stuff. We're still... Oh, our cap is now 20k, but we instantly hit the energy cap again. Every time we raise it up. I mean, we could build a bunch of buildings to store more energy, but what would be the point in that? I never understood the point in any of that. I mean, there might be some situation where you're trying to store up something. Yeah, see, we even have some energy buildings over here. Let's actually focus on Science Lab. Do you have a Paradise Dome here yet? Nope. Let's get a Paradise Dome. Science Lab. Synthetics. We don't need them here, though. Yeah, we'll just fill this up, even though most of these will be completely inactive for a while. But we do have, like, the Frontier Clinic or whatever it is on here for growth. I think it's this building here, which we're just upgrading now. Yeah, Frontier Clinic. Oh, yeah, it's the administrative operations thing. Except... is that a discount to the maintenance then, maybe? Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I was interpreting the mouse over wrong. That's probably it. It's probably... yeah, I was just interpreting something wrong. That's never happened before. Research... Mine. Okay, that'll keep you busy for a bit. Oh, there's going to be a thing over there after. Construction complete. Upgrade you. Engineering. Upgrade you. Physics. Upgrade. Engineering. So we got some cranky people here that don't belong to the right faction, but that's okay. Tomb World here is done. You need some... okay, seem to be okay. Just drop a crap ton of science labs here. I got a bunch of minerals, so I could go ahead and build some more ships, which is probably what I'm going to do. What did we just finish here? Army health bonus. Okay. Leader lifespan. I mean, at this point, an extra 5 years doesn't make a huge difference, but at the same time, more leaders you can have sitting at level 5 idle is going to be great. Can you do auto-explore and auto-explore? Nope, neither one of them can. And you can't go in there because we've gotten closed. I think we had it for a while and then we didn't. And you can't reach there either. So I think you're just going to go and assist research then. Now, I suspect that it's going to be these planets over here that have some of the best tech. So like Vitalis for first. You're going to come over here and assist research. Maybe this one. So you're going to come here and assist research. Okay. Give us a boost. And everything else is going fine. So, I mean, I know this is not, like, super exciting time. But at the same time, this is sort of stuff where if you're playing on your own, it feels very satisfying. You know, build up everything. Everything is going kick-ass and awesome. You feel... oops, not a synthetic. Sorry, cancel. We don't need you. Although, you actually do have a 20% boost to all the things. Which I forget that the synthetics are good enough for, well, literally every job. So these planets that aren't quite full, we can finish you off with some synths. Because again, we consider synthetics to be a complete part of our empire. Upgrade. Upgrade. Come on. And over here, what are we at? We're about even for everything. I don't know, go physics lab, that's going to be fine. You guys are all building. Although we can go ahead and, yeah, we can build some synths. Because they build at the same time as the buildings, as far as I recall. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to go and drop some science labs over here. I mean, it's possible that our species has some traits. So it's like maybe the synths aren't, you know, with their plus 20%, maybe they're not better. But they're not going to be bad. Let's get you going there. That'll be a good use of our energy. I mean, we can do some terraforming, too. I guess that's the other thing. It does take forever, but we could do some terraforming over here, although our people are pretty happy. But, Gaia World down here. I didn't even see the cost. It's like nothing. So I won't worry about the tomb worlds. But the others, just for whatever. Because, I mean, only our species is, like, happy in the tomb world. So we'll Gaia World up these other guys. I mean, it takes a long time, but the energy cost is completely irrelevant. Boom. Bam. There we go. That's something for energy. Synth leaders unlocked. Excellent. We'll change that policy in a second, assuming I don't forget. Building beads, build speed. You know what? I'm going to get this just in case we need that to unlock even higher strike craft later on. Leaders... no, that's leader enhancement. Oh. Oh yeah, let's increase the cost. We've got a lot of influence right now, so we'll do that. Our leaders will be better and live longer. That's going to be okay. But that's not the thing I'm looking for. Oh, do we look at my species? Synthetics.
Construction complete.
Because it used to be here, but I don't think that's something you do anymore. I think it's all on the per species thing, so maybe it happened automatically. Oh well, let's see. Physics research. Cheaper building costs, it's not bad. Arc emitters. Ignores all armor and all shields. What? Okay. We'll have to check DPS, but that's actually pretty remarkably amazing. I've got a bunch of minerals, right? Yeah. Let's get you all up in the queue. That's going to be fine. Done. Many people gaining levels. These planets are all busy. So we're not going to terraform you into a dying planet, because why would we do that? Let's get a synchronized defense around our actual homeworld. Yeah, orbital mind control things. No, we're not going to bother with that. Or are we? Oh, and an observatory. Not the hydroponics. Observatory synchronized defense is what I want to do. So we can get more science in our homeworld. Improve bomber ring. So we'll just get that because it's super fast to research and cycle in a second. One of our planets has been turned into a Gaian planet. Well, isn't that lovely? Also, it needs some improvements here. There we go, just something like that. Traditions available. We're going to go to the next level, supremacy. More naval capacity, war cost, army damage increased. Ship build speed, I think, is what we're going to grab first. Boop. Except I want to click yes, not no. We have these empty slots here. There we go. Synthetic evolution. Perfect. It is time to abandon the flawed organic vessels that imprison our mind. I don't know when we unlock this, but we've had it for a while, probably. Or maybe it was the synthetic leaders. I'm not sure. By transforming our neural patterns into synthetic bodies, we will achieve a higher state of being. So, robot maintenance goes down, robot build speed goes up. We will be able to prepare a special project to transfer the minds of our citizens into synthetic bodies. Yes! Let's do it, and I think we've got to finish this. Immortality is within our grasp. The time has finally come to discard the last remnants of the crude organic vessels that imprison our minds since the conception of our species. After much trial and error, scientists have devised a way to transfer consciousness into a synthetic brain. All that remains now is to produce synthetic bodies for each and every citizen of the Quillian bureaucracy, and commence with the upload process en masse. So, it's going to take 54 months and 140,000 engineering research. Now, I think that engineering points, which means engineering research grants will be wasted right now, so we're going to get rid of that. Tell you what, I'll do society research because we'll get the most bang for our buck over here, because this is just on pause, which is fine and groovy. And yeah, I think we've got to finish that to take our next idea. We'll let it happen, and then we'll see what goes on anyway. So we'll become one with the robots. Another Gaian planet, excellent. So I guess what I could do is I could go through all my sectors and start some Gaian transformation jobs. If I wanted to keep burning down my money, I guess. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to expand the sector. Okay, so there's like an easy way to do this. Especially, so the bigger planets would probably be the priority, right? Like this one. Terraform. Gaian world. Go.
Incoming transmission.
What do you want? Minerals for the terraform liquids. Fine. Yeah, so the one policy or tradition or whatever you can take, the ascension perk that gives you the free terraforming, I mean, that's nice. It saves a lot of energy, but it's really the time we want. Leader lifespan, okay, that's fine. Edict duration is longer. We'll just take some of the cheap things. I suspect very much that we've probably finished the actual society research, and all we're going to get is infinite repeatability. But, nah, there's probably still time for something else. It'd be nice if there was, like, a better way to do this in bulk on these planets, but so yeah, if any of my planets have any space, any gaps, I'm going to build robots to fill them at this point, because we do have the increased build time. But I think we've gone and oh no, we haven't queued them up everywhere. Synthetic. You're queued up in every empty spot. You have no empty spots. You've got some. Synthetic. Synthetic. And we're going to go and get some science lab in all these places. Just building giant planetary supercomputer arrays so that we can put our brains in there. That's the idea. Your queue is complete. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade and upgrade. And then you'll be actually good and done. You got a lot of upgrades to do here, but your queue is still well underway, so that's going to be fine. Planetary buildings got nothing. Oh, well then. Build a synthetic. Synthetic. Apparently I missed you. I didn't click on you to see what's what. Galactic Bureaucracy, +1 core systems. Okay, well, we'll take the hydroponic farms, although I'm mostly worried that our sectors are going to do a bunch of farm upgrading, which isn't particularly useful. But that's okay. We're at 62k on our fleet strength, and we've got lots of space still left. You've got a bunch of battleships in your queue, which is good. And yeah, just to confirm, I think there's another robot one we want. Well, I still wanted a frickin', the frickin' Void Builder stuff. We need deep space installation technology under engineering, and I don't think it's come up yet. So it might be a rare one, so we just got to keep powering through that. Of course, our engineering is currently on pause right now because of synthetic evolution, but that's okay. Tons of food, tons of energy. I guess we'll put a cut in here, and maybe in the next episode we'll become completely synthetic. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.